If you look at your life and see a graveyard of half-finished projects, a guitar in the corner, a half-built website, some fitness phase you went all in on, and a sudden urge to learn something completely unrelated, you probably feel a very specific kind of shame. People call you unfocused, chaotic, a jack of all trades. And somewhere along the way, you started believing that something is wrong with you. But psychology suggests the opposite. This scattered feeling isn't a defect, it's a signal. You're not failing to specialize, your brain is adapting to the future. For decades, society rewarded one type of mind. Pick one skill, go deep, stay there forever. That worked because the world was stable. Jobs lasted decades. Industries barely changed. Psychologists call this a kind environment. Like golf. Same rules, same course. Practice long enough and you win. But your brain knows something important. We don't live in that world anymore. We live in a wicked environment, where rules change constantly, technology reshapes careers overnight, and hyper-specialization is fragile. In a world like this, the specialist breaks when the system changes. So instead of drilling one hole a mile deep, your mind starts exploring sideways. You move between interests, you connect unrelated ideas, you collect experiences from completely different domains. To outsiders, it looks like inconsistency. In psychology, it's called far transfer. Specialists rely on near transfer. They solve problems they've already seen before. You solve new problems using tools from other worlds. A coder who understands farming thinks differently about systems. A designer who studies psychology sees patterns others miss. A person with mixed skills doesn't just do tasks, they synthesize. That's where innovation comes from. The reason you feel behind in life is because you're measuring yourself with the wrong shape. You're not meant to be T-shaped, broad knowledge with one narrow specialty. You're M-shaped, multiple pillars of skill connected by curiosity. But here's the mistake that burns people out. You cannot build all pillars at once. Trying to master music, fitness, coding, and business simultaneously will collapse you. The people who thrive do something different. They practice serial mastery. They live in seasons. One season, you go deep into art. Another, you focus on a practical skill that pays the bills. Later, those skills start merging naturally. You didn't quit your interests. You completed a season. And there's one final reason your brain works this way: evolution. Nature values redundancy. Elephants rarely get cancer because they have multiple copies of the same protective genes. If one fails, another takes over. Your multiple interests are the same thing. If one path collapses, you pivot. If one industry dies, you adapt. A single skill identity is fragile. A multi-skill identity is anti-fragile. So stop apologizing for your unfinished hobbies. They weren't failures, they were data collection. You were never meant to be just one thing. You were built to be the bridge between worlds other people can't even see. If this finally made sense to you, drop a heart and stop trying to shrink yourself into a shape you were never meant to fit.